Yahoo Sports Read and React from Yahoo Sports. Trending. NBA's Adam Silver condemns racism, police brutality in internal memo. It's just not necessary. Michael Jordan speaks out against ingrained racism in America. Seriously? Is this what sports is about? J.R. Smith beats up alleged truck vandal. Messi. Life, soccer will never be the same after COVID-19. The Lead. Read the Room, Baseball by Jay Busby. Morning, friends. Hope this finds you well after yet another tough weekend. It's impossible to ignore what's happening in most of America's major cities right now, and I mean that both in terms of the sheer volume of the news and in the obligation we all share as Americans. Come on, dude. I wrote on the civil unrest in Atlanta this weekend, and I hope you'll also check out all the ongoing coverage over at Yahoo News. Here, though, we know you don't come to us for news topics, so let's go with the very, very little that's happening in sports right now. Sunday evening, baseball's players delivered to owners their proposal for the 2020 season. The pitch includes a 114-game season that would end on October 31st. I don't know how many games is normal for a season. The right for all players to opt out of the season if they wish. Possible salary deferrals if the 2020 postseason were canceled. The Players Association pitch also would include 2 years of an expanded postseason, which would be an instant windfall for owners. The issues at play here are threefold. 1. Will the owners agree to any version of this plan? 2. Are both sides willing to scuttle the entire season if they can't reach an agreement? And most importantly, 3. Do either the players or the owners think anyone really gives a flying fuck about their nibble and peck bargaining right now? Yes, sports is a business, and business must go on. But at a time when a pandemic is ravaging the country, it's not the pandemic that's doing the ravaging. It's the overreaction to the pandemic. It's the panic from the pandemic. Panic over the... Not... At this point, I can't even imagine that people are really still afraid of the fucking germs. What are they afraid of? I don't fucking know, but... A quarter of the nation's workforce is unemployed, and there are riots in the streets. Ball players and owners quibbling over how to divide fat checks is as misguided as it gets. Let's be clear, though. This isn't just a case of the players being greedy. The owners bear a huge share of the responsibility for this impasse as well, trying to institute further pay cuts on top of already prorated salaries while keeping their own books tightly shut. Plus, either side can take a step toward the middle if it chooses to do so. Baseball has an astounding knack for chopping its own legs out from under itself again and again. Yes, part of that is because baseball's union is the strongest in sports. Ah ha ha. Unions. Aha. And that gives baseball players leverage their counterparts in football and basketball don't have. Oh, so it's a good thing? I don't think so. But there's also a mindset at play that brings the game to the brink of shutdown time and time again. Fans be damned. That's frustrating in normal times. Now it's beyond tone deaf. Read the room, baseball. Find the midpoint between the owners' and players' proposals. Get a deal done, or just come back when you get your act together in 2021. We'll be fine either way. Follow Jay Busby on Twitter. Robinson, NFL exec. Protests, not play, ended Cap's career. Well, yeah. He made himself look bad. And by extension, he made his team look bad, and his teammates. He made everybody look bad. Thamel, college coaches make varied statements on protests. Well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, hence variation. Rohrbach, who benefits the most and least from the NBA's return? The kicker, Kareem scores again. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the NBA's all-time leading scorer, penned a thoughtful and insightful essay over the weekend giving a broad perspective on why protests are happening. Give it a read. It's about respect and human decency and how we share that with each other. Because burning cities is a way to get respect. It doesn't matter at this point what the protesters who are still peaceful are all about. They are being represented by all the bad behavior. Something has to be done by those people to separate themselves, because nobody else is differentiating between them. The media certainly isn't. The media is just trying to give legitimacy to all the bad behavior, and that's not fucking working. That's the end of that.